And look what verse 7 says there. It says, but on the contrary, when they saw that the gospel to the uncircumcision was committed, unto me like Peter, which one? To Peter, which one? Now what did Paul say of those of the circumcision? Especially what? They deceive. They mislead. And dishonest gain. And who was the first pope? And what has Rome, the Catholic Church, done with the Protestants? Have they upset the world? They have upset the world so much that when they see me, they call me a false prophet with the clear message I give. Not because it's me. Because the message that is in my mouth appears, which is what they must respect. Then they have no discernment. We have to emphasize there are two gospels. One is not convenient because it upsets you. Look how these groups are deranged. And then they don't live by faith. They mix works. This is why God allows them to be deceived by a lying spirit, by a deceiving power. We end with Galatians 2:11 to see if they are the same. Now when Peter had come to Antioch, that's the boss who disrupts homes. Look, that is the same spirit that is in all the popes who have risen throughout history. This is how all these priests have always been. The Pope, the Protestant leaders, from Billy Graham all the way down there, they've all been confused with a false gospel. They have deceived the world with a false gospel. They are to condemn. That's what Paul said to Peter. Look how Galatians 2:11 says. Now when Peter had come to Antioch, I withstood him to his face, because he was to be blamed. Look at verse 14 to finish. Look how Paul says to them. That was Paul's sentence. That's when Peter decided, this man is not fit to live. Paul was killed in Rome. I accuse worldwide that those who killed the Apostle Paul was the influence of Peter and the other apostles. And that was not known. That was hidden for 2,000 years. He did not bear this rebuke. That has been written there for 2,000 years. However, it remained hidden and encrypted, unseen by anyone. Look what it says. But when I saw that they were not straightforward about the truth of the gospel, I said to Peter before them all, if you, being a Jew, live in the manner of Gentiles and not as the Jews, why do you suggest? Why do you compel Gentiles to live as Jews?